What it do, internet? David Baugh here, and today is that vlog number 202, ladies and gentlemen. And it's been a little bit since we've done a story time, so I figured today is the perfect time to get into her. Let's roll that shit. Oh, as long as it looks good for the internet.
Oh, Miss Charlotte.
Scratch my face, Charlotte.
There we go, mommy.
Okay, so, internet. We have these two huskies here, and they actually just recently decriminalized weed here in Austin, so I think that we have the perfect story for story time for right now for these dogs. I'm gonna let them go. Maybe we should let them out. This right here, I think, is why you don't work with animals.
Guys, he's trying to look
you
me
can't
up.
finish a story time without finishing the drink.
There's no chaser. I am kind of a
But
weenie.
this is actually delightful.
It is. It's honey. You guys should see this.
This episode, we are drinking Jim Beam honey whiskey.
And I'm a pansy when it comes to hard liquor, but this stuff truly...
This stuff is very smooth.
good.
It's very smooth. I definitely enjoy it. Anyway, so how do these dogs intersect with weed? Cheers.
Cheers.
They have actually eaten weed 4 different times. This isn't poor pet ownership. This is like these dogs just fiending for that shit.
Yep.
I think they have since learned their lesson. They haven't done it in several months now.
It's been a minute.
And they definitely ate less and less and less of it each time. So
they know their limits now.
they know their limits now. Now they're just trying to chase the dragon. So.
Maybe they just steal from me when I'm not around.
And dogs are not supposed to have weed. We all know this. Certainly a thing. They actually get violently ill.
They do. And they act like they're drunk, so they'll stand there, their eyes will roll back in their head, and they sway.
Right.
Like when it's truly terrifying. And the first time, took them to the vet, the guy looked at me like he was gonna take my dogs away. He was like,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah, crazy times. So the first time, it was like on the counter or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was just sitting on the counter.
It was sitting on the counter. They like jumped up and got it. Right. So it's not like it was like left out where they could get it, but they got it and they were very sick. We took them to the vet.
To the vet, yep.
They were like throwing up that whole day. Felt really terrible for them. The second time was like what, 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later?
It was a little less than a month later, yeah.
A little less than a month later. It was behind a door that we had taken the doorknob off of on a top shelf in the fucking pantry, and they found a way into the door
with no handle, and then
grabbed the weed from the top shelf and fucking ate it. So it's like, what do you know, I feel less bad for you now. Like, you're clearly going after it. I don't know what to tell you. They got far less sick. I think they got less weed that time. At this point, it's like, well, you've seen the consequences of your actions, dog. You know, you're either gonna fucking die from this, or you're gonna learn your lesson. You know, I don't know how much more you can keep a dog from getting something other than taking the door handle off of the thing. But it's actually decriminalized here in Austin now. You can't be charged for having under 2 ounces unless you already have a
open felony investigation.
They don't allow you to buy it necessarily.
No, it's not.
But if you were to have some weed,
they won't.
That is appropriate.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Yeah. I don't know if they'll still take it though. That's the only thing. Like, at the end of the day, if you're not going to charge me with it and you're not going to do anything with it, most likely they're just going to like stomp it out, throw it out right there. But it's like, God damn it, if you're not going to charge me with it, I want to smoke it.
Yeah. And I feel like weed gets a bad rap. You know, it's actually it's a decent experience a lot of the time.
I like
It's kind of hard talking about it on the internet because it's like you don't want people to know usually.
See, I'm different. I lived in Colorado for 6 years, lived in a grow, had a head shop.
And hopefully CPS or what's the CPS for dogs?
DPS, dog protective services, or HPS, Husky Protective Services. Do not take my Huskies, guys. They are fine. You saw they're clearly
fine.
very healthy.
They're very healthy.
Too
they're
healthy.
A little rambunctious.
They're sisters. I've had them since they're,
And they're
babies.
puppies.
They are puppies. They're almost 3 in November.
Almost 3 in November.
Mm-hmm.
They grow up so fast.
We were waiting on me.
Ooh. Ooh. That's all I had for you guys today. It was a pleasure as always, and you guys have a wonderful evening.